This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Mountaineers will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give is to Williams. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Daniels. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Place to start for this offense. Now they'll run it to the right here. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That's caught. It's Cook. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Now on first down from the 40. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Thurman. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down on the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know.
That's a fumble on the play. The ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
And the Jayhawks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Running back searching for a hole. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Jayhawks will try to convert on fourth down.
Blue 82, white 53. White 53.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Turning it on. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Release to the back. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hayes. And what moves this guy has. The juice, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Henderson. He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
And the Jayhawks have it with a first and goal. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Trying to pound it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looking to throw on third and goal. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chop! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Henderson. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here, and we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Gallagher. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off play action on first down. Moving away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the ground, it's Thurman. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Daniels. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Quickly complete. Thrust that arm out. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Got a man. It's Williams. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hayes. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Galloway. chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the back. With jet sweep pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole where you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. A design run for the quarterback. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Mountaineers are marching down the field. Takes the handoff. It's White. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Vaughn. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. We'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Henderson. Makes the grab on the left. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Got the tight end outside. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll take it himself. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Mountaineers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're hoping for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Trying to get behind the defense. Catch and stride inside the 15. All the way down to the 11 before he goes out of bounds, and this offense strikes quickly. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Going to swing it on second down. Got him downfield. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's White. At the 40, there he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Pulls it in. It's Hamilton. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The short hands, it's Hamilton. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Pushed down for the tackle.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Daniels. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rock Jayhawk.
This offense looked unstoppable in the 1st half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the 2nd half. They take their 1st drive of the 3rd quarter, march down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
catch in the middle. It's Thurman.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They want to run this quarterback. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Brings up third down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Going for it all. Touchdown, Kansas! And the pummeling has started.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And he made the extra point without problem. Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. They get him up rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Hayes. Breaks into the open. Hits him with a stiff arm. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, nice job by this defense stringing it out towards the sideline. And when I do that, man, all my body's got to rally to the football. We got to run to the football really, really hard from inside out. Nice job by the defense getting to the quarterback, making the play.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Kansas.
The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Calls his own number. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Makes the catch, it's White. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. We've reached a break, and Kansas has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. On the move, it's Edwards. There he goes. Discards it with the stiff arm. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage going to...
Throws toward the end zone. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too.
Wide open spaces. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep. Don't give up those big plays. Make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Just when you think this offense had its back against the wall, suddenly they're across midfield with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll try the run. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just turning it on to the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Loss of 3.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
They'll try the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. At midfield, he's got room. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the 1st down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. And they'll take a knee. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play get decided, just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.